Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of September 24, 2017. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing week it is. We've got big things happening in the sky now. One of those big things is the last perfect moment in the dance of Jupiter and Uranus. Now, these two planets have been dancing across the sky from each other since December. And now here they are. They are now reaching their final exact moment before Jupiter moves on and Uranus keeps going retro. And it will be a few more years before these planets have this type of conversation again. Now, I am so excited about this because I feel like this is an opportunity for us to really unleash some of the magic, the power, the promises, the blessings that Jupiter moving through the sign of Libra was meant to deliver to us uniquely, depending on your sign. And this is an awareness as well. This is being leapt into the future, into a much more positive future filled with blessings at that. So I'm truly really excited about this. This is rare and can allow us to really put the past behind us very quickly and be propelled in that much more of a positive direction. And now under the same sky comes Pluto Direct. Pluto is going to stand still in the sky and move forward. Pluto has been retrograde for the last few months. And when Pluto is retro, it's like the energy of transformation, of change goes inward, asks us to look at ourselves more fully, asks us to be honest with ourselves as to our true motivations so that we can transform and live better. It also asks us to be honest about where it is that maybe we need to be a little bit more ethical in the world, and in doing that we're able to experience that much more positive change in our lived experience. Now, Pluto going direct, standing still in the sky, can be a pretty powerful time. I gotta tell you, emotions can run very high at this time. Energies can feel especially palatable. And I feel as I look at this that there is the likelihood of truth coming out, and truth coming out in a big way. When Pluto stands still and moves forward, it becomes that much harder to really hide, especially if something you've been trying to hide for the last little while. It becomes that much harder, but you let it out and you realize that there is positive change to be found as a result. So this is ownership for your experiences, ownerships for the change you wish to be in the world, and also the sense that your life can transform for the better through your conscious effort. Now, also this week, right, if all that wasn't enough, these are the big things happening. There's also small things happening that might feel big, as I said. So here it is. Venus and Mars standing across the sky from Neptune. This can feel pretty confusing, okay? This can feel a little bit like heightened expectations in love that aren't necessarily met or able to be met. This can be seeing really with eyes of hope. It can also be being tired as well. So it's going to be really important for us to be mindful of how we are using our energy and to get enough rest. That's going to be a big theme this week with these oppositions, particularly Venus and Mars standing across Neptune. But with that happening, we've also got Mercury in the same sign as Venus and Mars, in the sign of Virgo, speaking with Saturn. So what this suggests to me is, yes, there may be a little bit of, heightened expectation, not necessarily being met, and then there is the reality and thinking about things in a more stark way. Now, this can also be a conversation that sets you straight, even if it's an uncomfortable type of straight. And this can also be a sense that you may have to work right now and there may not be the reward, but having the faith that the rewards will come. And the rewards will come. The rewards will be there next week, because next week, that is when we have Venus and Mars speaking with Pluto. I'll be here to talk about it then, as always. But really, we've got such a lucky full moon next week. We've got so much empowering energy. If there's any moment that feels a little bit confusing, that feels a little bit like you've wished you stood on stronger ground, don't worry, because that is coming, heart and soul. What I love about this week is that we've got big things happening. We've got little things that we might make into big, but we really don't need to. We've got this luck, we've got this freedom, we've got this brilliance available to us, and it can propel us into that more of an empowered future. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up. It means so much. And you can watch your week ahead horoscope right now for your sign by logging on to nadiyashah.com or astrofabulous.com. Sign up to be my superstars, and superstars get exclusive expanded video scopes each and every week. So this week I talked about like a lot of the stuff I just talked about. I talk about what Mars and Venus and Mercury and how they're speaking to Neptune and Saturn respectively. How does that speak to you and your sign? I talked about Pluto, and I talked about this very special opposition, Uranus and Jupiter, each and every sign. I went through it for all of them. So I hope that you will check that out. I am going to be in Vancouver, and I look forward to meeting friends and fans out there on the, if I remember correctly, it is the 12th, right? Thursday the 12th. I am being hosted by the Fraser Valley Astrological Guild, and I am doing an evening talk on Thursday, October the 12th, called From Fate to Free Will, A Fast and Furious History of Astrology. On Saturday the 14th, I am doing a full day workshop called CHEMISTROLOGY, the astrology of love and attraction. So I hope that you will check that out. There should be links in the description. I'd love to meet friends and fans out there in Vancouver. And of course, the Fate and Free Will is on YouTube. You can watch that on YouTube if you can't make it out to Vancouver right now. And CHEMISTROLOGY is at synchronicityuniversity.com, so you can download the webinar that I did on that. This is going to be a full day workshop in Vancouver, 6 hours. But I did a just over 2 hour workshop as part of synchronicityuniversity.com called CHEMISTROLOGY, and you can download that there. You get a lot of the ideas there as well. So I'm in Mexico, and this is where I am right now. I'm sitting on the terrace. And of course, as a lot of people know, we had an earthquake here. And I'll tell you, it was very powerful, and it was powerful in terms of how it felt, right? I sort of joked with my mom. I said, hey, I can cross that off my bucket list, you know, because she was like calling and stuff. And so I kind of made it light for her because she's a Virgo, you know, we don't need to add anything more to that. But it was very powerful to be there and to experience it. But I will say this, that the people that I care about and myself are fine, but I care about where I am, and I have been very, very moved by the grace and the spirit of Mexican people and of the people here in Mexico City. It's just incredibly beautiful, and even though I have my personal journey in terms of what I'm still understanding about myself and about what really matters and how much it puts life into perspective, right? When you live through something like that, I know that there are a lot of people here and elsewhere right now with the earth doing the things the earth is doing. There is, you know, my heart and my thoughts and my prayers and my heart go out to a lot of the people out there. But I've seen here in Mexico, I'm still in Mexico City, and I have seen, I've been absolutely inspired and changed by the generosity and the love and the way that I see like just volunteers everywhere, you know, people holding signs, if you need help, just ask, right? And mobs of people getting together just so they can figure out where is help needed. I mean, there's just so many volunteers. There are people giving away medicines and food for free to anybody who needs it, and it is so moving. So the response here has been incredible. And also your thoughts and your positive energy and the love that you've sent my way has been incredible. So I thank you so much for all of that. Thank you. So I'm in Mexico City, and even though there's no place else I'd rather be, I'd really like to stay, but I do have to head to Cancun for a couple of days, and that will be just before I head to Vancouver. So I have to be a little bit on the move, but I am actually going to be back in Mexico City for, they call it Dia de Muertes, which is basically like Day of the Dead. So they have the early November days and you know, Halloween. I'll be back for Halloween. But those are the days to honor the people who have passed, the ancestors. So my hope is, and my plan is, to be here for that as well. So you know me, I go where my heart takes me, and my heart is very much right here in Mexico City. Thank you. Thank you for all of it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for affirming love and wisdom in the world. I'm so grateful for it. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.